like my 6th attempt already doing this intro. I'm gonna use this whole YouTube video thing, but hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kimberly and thank you so much for watching. Today I want to show you guys how I make my vanilla buttercream for my cakes. It's super easy, and then I want to put down the recipe for also like you guys to go do at home, and I'm going to show you guys the whole procedure of how I do it. So yeah, by the way, my neck is red because I went to pool yesterday. I have a really bad sunburn. I have like the mark of the bathing suit. My arms are burned, and my hands and my face. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. Okay, so right here I have 4 sticks of butter. By the way, you don't have to make the whole recipe. I think it's a good idea to also split it, but I do 4 sticks because I do a lot of cakes, and then sometimes I have extra ones and I put it inside a bowl and I put it in the fridge. So yeah, and then of course you need a spatula and then my whisk. Okay, so there's a story behind this. So when I first started making cakes, I would put the butter inside my mixer like really cold. Like, I didn't know anything about buttercream. Now it's been like 2 years and I learned so much, but yeah, I really do need a new whisk because it's been like breaking from here. But because I would put the butter super cold, it started breaking the little, I don't know the name of this, the whisk. So yeah, I am in the future, I do want to get another one, but for now it works just fine. Because now I'm making my recipe, I make sure the butter is softened so it's not breaking anymore. So yeah, so another thing, make sure the butter is soft, because not, this will happen to your whisk, and plus like it's not gonna work correctly, like your buttercream, like how you want to. And then here I have 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and in this little cup I have 4 tablespoons of heavy cream. And then in this purple bowl I have 8 cups of powdered sugar. Okay guys, so this is my baby. This is a KitchenAid. This is a really good mixer, but if you guys are just starting in your little like cake business, you could always get like the KitchenAid hand mixer. It's only $40, but later on in the future, this is so perfect. Like, this makes so much buttercream, so much cake, so much everything. So always make sure your butter is softened, like I told you guys. So I'm just gonna put it inside here. Next step, you just put the whisk on. So I'm gonna put it in 4 because you need to let the butter cream there for like 5 minutes. By the way, a lot of people are always wondering like why your buttercream is not white. It's because you need to let the butter cream, like cream a lot in the mixer. Like, the more you mix it, it turns more white. Another thing is, another way to also get your white buttercream is to use shortening. You can use like half butter and half shortening, but I use all butter for all of my cakes. So we're gonna let this mix. I'm gonna show you guys. So we just let that mix for a really long time until it gets white. I'm gonna show you guys a close-up like how it looks. It should look like this. Like, it's super creamy. Okay, so it's been mixing here for already like 2 minutes. I don't know if also you guys could tell, but it looks kind of like a little bit more lighter. Like, the more you mix it, it turns it more white and more fluffy and more creamy. By the way, if you guys ever do want to get your buttercream more white, they do sell this Wilton food coloring like in Michael's. I've seen it at Michael's, I've seen it at Amazon. I purchased mine on Amazon, but it's like a Wilton white food coloring. I'll put it down below, like the link to that, and I'll put everything down below what I'm using. But I would recommend using that. Like you could just use that, but like you don't need a lot. Like, you just need like a drop, and then it helps your buttercream turn white. Another thing you could also do is you could always stop it and scrape off the extra butter from the side to make sure like it's creaming together. Like, I always stop it before I start adding like my powdered sugar and my vanilla. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the buttercream after me like creaming it for like 5 minutes so you guys could get the idea. Let me take this off. So your butter should be looking like this. Like, it's kind of like a paste. You see, like, it's super creamy. Okay, so once you have your butter all creamed up, you can start adding in your vanilla. So I'm gonna start adding it. By the way, you could always add like other flavors. Like in Walmart, they have these oils. I know they have strawberry, I know they have lemon. You could do chocolate frosting and just add cocoa powder. I'm gonna start adding my powdered sugar. I measured here 8 cups. I'm gonna use this to help me do it. By the way, make sure you have it on low, because if you don't, like, it's gonna make a mess and it's gonna go everywhere, and I hate that. Like, I hate when there's powdered sugar all over here. It makes me look so messy. But I always like stop it a little bit, and then I start like pouring some, and then like sometimes I'll like put it faster, and then to make sure it mixes, and then put more and then slow it down. So this is 8 cups right here. You see how like it's already going everywhere? Remember that you could always stop it, and you could always like scrape off the sides. Like, I always do that to make sure all of the powdered sugar is like well mixed in. Like, my hands are so greasy because of this butter. It's like super creamy. I'm putting it here for like if I don't throw it at the table. Like, what's this going? And then when you see that it's kind of thick, you could always start adding your milk like little by little. Not milk. I use heavy cream, but some people use milk. I like heavy cream because it holds in more. But I know in my job they use milk, but it's fine. It's fine either way. But I use heavy cream. I'm used to heavy cream. So I'm gonna put like half of it and let that mix for it to get a little bit like less dry. And I'm gonna let it like mix in faster. Put it down a little bit for it doesn't like make a mess. Oh yeah, I'm using like this little scooper that is for cupcakes. It's perfect. But I have like a mini size, and then I have like a regular size. This is like the perfect portion to make your mini cupcakes and your regular cupcakes. I have the mini one too. So this is how it looks when the powdered sugar is inside. I don't know if you see, but there's like a little bit of powdered sugar. I have to start like scraping off the sides to make sure it's all mixed in. Okay, so once you have all of your powdered sugar, I'm gonna start adding the rest of my heavy cream. And I use 4 tablespoons of heavy cream. Don't worry, I'll put the recipe down below. It's super easy, and I'll put the directions for you guys. So I'm gonna mix a little bit faster. And remember, scrape off sides, because not like nothing's gonna mix super hard, like it's thick, because I need to make sure the heavy cream like it's completely mixed. So I'm gonna put it a little bit higher. Maybe that's why I always break my whisk, because I put it on high. The more you mix your buttercream, it gets more thicker because of heavy cream, by the way. So if you guys ever want to color your buttercream, in Walmart, Michael's, maybe Target, they sell these Wilton brand food colorings. The only thing that sucks about these is that you need to you have to pinch a hole and get like a little screw or like a spoon, and you have to start like dipping it, and it makes such a mess. So I'm trying to use up all of my Wilton food colorings, and then after that I want to change to the squeeze bottle ones, because these are so much easier for everyone. It's like it saves everyone's life. So you see, like, you just do like a little drop and you close it. But this one, you have to like open it. You gotta get a little stick, a toothpick, and you have to start like scraping off the color. And I'm over this already. I've been doing cake for such a long time, and I'm trying to get rid of all of my Wilton ones and get like American color, I think it's called. So if you guys do want to make your buttercream more like less thicker, you could always add more heavy cream or more vanilla. But when it makes it hard for me to like spread it on a cake, I add like a little bit more heavy cream, because you know, like sometimes it's kind of hard to like use the offset and like spread it out the cake, and then like the crumbs start like coming out. Like, I hate that. But I'll show you guys like how my buttercream recipe should look. Okay, so my buttercream is ready. I'm gonna take it off of the mixer, and a lot of times your buttercream gets a lot of air bubbles. So when you take it out, I'm making sure like I take off all the extra buttercream. I'm so messy right now, but to get rid of like the extra air bubbles, you can always like mix like through it, make sure everything's combined, like the powdered sugar. I'm gonna show you guys a closer look of how my buttercream looks. Guys, so this is how the buttercream looks like. It looks a little white. By the way, like I said, they sell these Wilton food coloring of white, so you could always make your buttercream more white. But this is how it should look, like this. Yeah, you see how like it's super creamy. So thank you so much for watching this video, and that's how I make my buttercream for my cakes. And I'll put down below everything that I used and the recipe. And yeah, thank you so much, and please subscribe. Bye.